Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Now, do you ever enter a session and you find yourself 2, 3, 4 seconds off the pace? You look at the fast guys' laps, you're braking at the same point that they are, you're getting on the gas at the same point as they are. On the face of it, you're doing exactly the same, but you're still 2 or 3 seconds off the pace. And that's with a fixed setup. Well, if that's the case, then you're probably not doing what we're going to talk about in this video. And what we're going to talk about in this video is using all of the track on corner entry, at the apex, and on corner exit. Now, the simulator doesn't matter whether it be iRacing, AMS2, ACC, R-Factor 2, Assetto Corsa, whatever. The simulator doesn't matter. The principles are exactly the same. Now, we've chosen iRacing for this demonstration because we can have custom sectors. And I'm going to show you a couple of practical demonstrations of a couple of turns where we're using a more conservative line to where we're going to use all of the track. And I think you'll be blown away by the results. Now, this isn't something that only esports drivers can do or super fast guys. We can all do it. You don't need to make any changes to your driving style. All we're going to focus on is using more of the track. So we've chosen Spa because Spa's a really, really good track for practicing different driving techniques, different lines. It's got a mix of everything. And we're driving the Porsche Cayman GT4 just because that's a car that I've been driving at Spa over the last day or two. But before we actually jump into the simulator, if you do find this video useful, please remember, leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. 30% of the people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you haven't already, double check that you are subscribed to the channel if you want to see more of this tosh. Right, enough talking. Let's jump in the sim. So the first thing we want to do is get the car out on track. I want to get the tyres up to temperature. I want to take out cold tyres from the equation. We're also going to be using the fixed setup. So also taking out setup. Taking that out of the equation. We're using the iRacing fixed sprint setup. Brake bias is as it is out of the box. We're not going to make any changes at all. So I've set up a custom sector at Spa, turn number 1. Now I'm going to take a line through turn 1, which I see people taking frequently. We're not going to use all of the track on entry, and we're not going to use all of the track on exit. We're going to try and get on the gas as early as we can at the apex. But we're not going to use all of the track, and then we'll do the same turn, the same custom sector, using all of the track in the line that I would take through turn 1. Right, so we'll release this button, we'll head down to turn 1. So we're not going to use all of the track, maybe leave a car's width, brake at the usual place, try and get on the gas early at the apex. We're not going to use all of the track on the exit either. So I've set the custom sector down the hill to give us a little bit of a run. There we go. 18.150. Now we'll do the same again, and I'll try and take my usual line through turn number 1, and you can see the difference in time just on one corner. So we'll get the car right over to the left, brake at the usual place, nice and tight. Get on the gas early, use all of the track on the exit. And you can see that's one turn. .4 quicker in one turn. So I've done exactly the same again on this little section coming up here. We'll run it firstly, nice and conservatively. We won't use much of the curbs. And then we'll run it again with the line that I would usually take. And you'll be able to see the difference. So first up, the normal line, nice and conservative. So brake where we normally would, just before the start of the curb. There we go. So what's this? A 19.252. Right, we'll do exactly the same again. And you'll see, well, I'll explain where I'm going to be making the changes. So first up, we're going to open the turn up by using all of the curb on the left-hand side. And then we're going to cut a big chunk of this curb there. And we're going to do the same there. Then we're going to cut the inside. And then we're going to use all of the track on the exit. There we go. So that's 0.22 quicker. That's 0.2. Unbelievable. So again, another really important section here where using the curbs and all of the track can gain you lots of time. So first up, we'll do it nice and safely. Won't use much of the track on entry or exit. And then we'll do the same again and take my usual lines. We don't have much time to react here, so it's going to be quite difficult. There we go. So nice and safe. Nice long run down the hill. There we go. 10.938. Right, let's use more of the track and see what time we can gain. We'll use a bit of this curb on entry, and we're going to cut this curb, and then we're going to get on the gas and we're going to let the car run all the way out wide, so there's no off track there. So in just that small sector, we've gained 1.5 tenths. Now we can do that time after time after time and gain a couple of tenths every single turn. What we're going to talk about now is a sacrificial turn. Corner where you could go quick around it, but you don't. You sacrifice your speed around that turn to gain it somewhere else. There's a couple of places at Spa in particular where that's really important. Now, one of the turns I'm going to talk about here is turn number 6. Now, I'll go through there slowly first of all, just so I can explain and you can see what I'm on about. So it's this left turn here. So we can always carry a bit more speed through here, but this is the sacrificial turn. We're going to compromise our speed through there to gain it elsewhere. If we get on the gas here, that's going to push us onto the wrong side of the circuit, which obviously compromises turn number 7. So I'll do a couple of lines through there. Firstly, I'll go through there and I'll push through turn number 6, and then I'll do it and sacrifice that turn. You can see where we gain the extra time. So we'll probably gain a little bit on entry. So we can get through here, get on the gas there, and that pushes us there. But then we've got to take all the speed back off to get the car back round for this turn there. So sector time, 15.658. Now we'll do the same again, but we're going to sacrifice turn number 6. Now we'll probably lose a bit of time as we go around turn number 6, but then we're going to gain it all on the exit, and you'll see exactly where. So exactly the same. So here we're going to lose all the time, but we're going to sacrifice that turn. Look at that, 2 tenths down, and then watch the delta. So by not sacrificing that turn, we were 3 tenths slower. Yeah, we were quicker around that turn. We're on the exit of that turn, and through the preceding turn, we lost 3 tenths, and that would have probably grown to 4 tenths before we got down to turn number 8. So we'll do a couple of laps. The first lap that you're going to see here is a conservative lap where we're not going to be using all of the track on entry at the apex or on exit. I'm still going to be pushing on as much as I can, and I'm still going to be using quite a bit of the track, but just not as much as I could. Right, let's do the same again, but using more of the track. Straight away, just by past the line through Rouge Radion, 2/10 up. We'll open up this as much as we can. Missed that apex a little bit there though. Wasn't ideal, not very good. Over half a second already though. Messed that up. Yeah, messed that final turn up there. Or turn one, final turn, but still, even with messing that up, 2.5 seconds quicker over the course of a lap, just by using all of the track on entry and all of the track on exit. So apologies, this video is a bit rough and ready, but hopefully you get the idea. The flying lap that you saw, we were over 2.5 seconds quicker, even when we messed up Le Saut. So we probably could have been about 2.7 seconds quicker than the previous lap. Now, the previous lap, I wasn't hanging around. I was going as quickly as I could, but because I wasn't using all of the track on entry, at the apex and on exit, meant that my corner speed was compromised. So I had to brake a little bit earlier, maybe had to wait a fraction more to get on the gas. And if you do that every single turn, it all adds up, well, to 2.7 seconds. But give it a whirl. Let me know in the comments down below how you get on. And remember, if you found this video useful, leave a like and consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great week. See you later. Cheers.